Hello all and welcome back to the channel. So we're back today with another new tactic for FM23. Today looking at a diamond formation for you. That 4-4-2, a diamond formation, very narrow. Get them attacking fullbacks in there possibly. I mean, no spoilers, I'm not going to tell you about any of the roles just yet. But here we go then, a 4-4-2 diamond formation. Let's dive in. We're going for our first team, so looking at Chelsea. So today we're starting things off with Chelsea, and after 38 games, they won the Premier League. In those 38 games, winning 27, drawing 8 and only losing 3 all season. Oddly enough though, Nottingham Forest being one of those teams they did lose to, as well as Leicester and Arsenal. But you can see here the goals for, 91 goals for, that is 20 more than Liverpool in second place. Against conceding a lot more though in 36, so maybe some defensive tweaks you might want to make to this formation possibly. You let me know in the comment section. If you've done that sort of thing after trying this formation, let us know. Sadly though, Chelsea did lose out in the Champions League to Real Madrid in that semi-final, losing out 3-0 aggregate in the end. But again, the fact that Chelsea have won the Premier League without an actual main out-and-out striker, I think is still pretty damn incredible. But on a side note, they did win the Carabao Cup, beating Manchester City 2-0 in the final. Not a bad double winning season for Chelsea within this tactic. Some of the interesting ones though we will go into, some little interesting facts you may not have noticed along the way. So throughout the season, Chelsea had a few goal scorers in that top 10, with Mason Mount, Raheem Sterling and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang all being amongst the goals for Chelsea. And in terms of the most assists, you can see quite a few there. The likes of Mason Mount, Raheem Sterling, Reece James and even Ruben Loftus-Cheek getting a cheeky 10 assists for the backup player. So let's head over to Serie A as we're going to go and check out how this formation worked with Roma. So as we arrive now in Italy, you'll see the league table here on the left hand side of the screen. Roma won the league. Roma coming in with their 38 games, winning 27 of them, drawing 7 and only losing 4, but scoring 101 goals. Again, that against, you can see a few more goals than the other teams around them, but that positive goal difference of 59 makes sure they won the league with ease, 2 points clear of Napoli. But one thing you will notice with Roma is straight away, look at the top goal scorers. There's no one really there against him with the Chelsea, because the goals are so spread out. You can see here, Tammy Abraham bagging 23, Dybala on 19. Further down the list, we've got the likes of Belotti on 13, and even Zaniolo hitting 11. But what you will notice again is from the assist chart, straight away, top of those charts, Paulo Dybala with 16 assists, and Lorenzo Pellegrini getting 11. Not a bad season for the pairing, and even at the bottom of the charts there, in 14th place, Tammy Abraham bagging a cheeky 7 assists as well. Not bad from the striker. But overall, Paulo Dybala probably had the season of his life, bagging 23 goals and getting 20 assists. Not a bad return at all for the new freebie joining from Juventus. And of course, Tammy Abraham also had a very good season in the 47 appearances, bagging a 29 goals and 9 assists. But you can see that overall, there's a lot of goals in this. One thing you've all noticed, well, Chris Smalling comes 5th in the most goals this season, bagging 12 goals from defence. Not bad from Manchester United reject at all. So now we take things to our final team within this test, a team that got over 150 goals within the league. We're off to Paris. We're going to see PSG. So some of you may say, well, it's PSG. They're going to win the league every season. Why test it there? It was more to see how many goals this formation could get with the players like Messi, Neymar, Mbappe all around this formation. In a diamond formation as well, and we thought PSG is the perfect test to see out of these three who plays as the striker and who plays in behind. So as mentioned previously, PSG did win the league quite easily. In their 38 games, winning 34, drawing 3, but they did lose 1. They did not go undefeated within this, losing 3-1 to Brest, oddly enough there, a team who got relegated. But the big numbers come over here, as they scored 152 goals in 38 appearances this season. Secondly, only conceding the 43 goals throughout this season, but again, the PSG defence is a lot better than the other defences within this league. But a positive goal difference of 109 in total, compared to the other teams around them on 31, 30, 20 and 18. These numbers are absolutely ridiculous. So you may think, in terms of player stats for this season, how did it all go? Who got the most? Well, you can see there, Kylian Mbappe getting 47 goals in his 38 appearances within the league, and Leo Messi getting 29 in his 38. Move to average ratings. That front three, Mbappe, Neymar and Leo Messi dominate the average ratings, getting all 3 of those. And in the assist charts, Neymar taking 18 and Paulo Sarabia coming in with a nice 17 assists for the season. But the Player of the Match awards, of course, went to Kylian Mbappe, getting 12 Player of the Match awards throughout the season, which is odd. You'd think he'd be a lot more considering he bagged 47 goals. So you may be wondering what happened in terms of the Champions League for PSG. Did they win it? They also lost in the semi-final. This time they lost to Bayern Munich. But on the other side of things, we already mentioned Chelsea losing to Real Madrid. Both teams losing the semi-finals. We could have had the tactics versus each other in that final. That would have been something to see, that's for sure. But you can see that some of the big results throughout this season. 4 goals versus Strasbourg in the Coupe de France final. 5-0 versus Lorient. 6-0 versus Marseille. 8-2 versus Rennes. We show you pride, this formation gets a lot of goals. But sadly, it couldn't overcome Bayern Munich. But let's dive in then. Let's go finally see what this tactic looks like. So this is how we set up then for the 4-4-2 diamond, the undisputed 4-4-2 diamond. We start with a goalkeeper on defensive duty in Donnarumma. You see there, no added instructions for him. Of course, we go through the added instructions every time and the roles, just in case you're following along playing on Xbox, PlayStation, or any of the new formats. Of course, you can't always download and plug this tactic in. So we go through every little role to make sure you get it all down. So we start now then on the right hand side with Hakimi playing as a wing back on support, and you see here he's told to take more risks and stay wider. We move across now to the left hand side. We have a full back on attack here for Nuno Mendes, who is told to take more risks and stay wider. So we go into our back two. Firstly with Kempembe, told as a centre back on defend, no extra instructions. And for Sergio Ramos, as a ball playing defender, he's told no extra instructions, both on a defensive duty. We move forward now to Marco Verratti in the anchor role there, sitting just in front of the defence. He is told to mark tighter. So those cam players coming through, or even the striker, he's told to watch them and mark them much, much tighter. Going ahead of him now, we had the Mazzala as Sarabia in this formation. He's told to be in attacking duty. He's told to dribble more and mark tighter. Whilst next to him, we have an AP support being used by Fabian, who is told to roam from position, tackle harder, and mark tighter. In the AM attack role, we have Leo Messi being told to take more risks. That explains why he got so many assists and so many goals in this campaign. And for your forward line, we have Neymar playing as the advanced forward, being told to take more risks and dribble less. Which is odd for Neymar. I suppose maybe he dribbles a little bit too much with the extra flair. Who knows? But that pressing forward on attack is Kylian Mbappe being told to take more risks for his player instructions. So we move across now to the mentality. We can see we've got a positive mentality. As we dive into in possession, we are telling the players, shorter passing, pass into space, play out of defence, low crosses, work the ball into the box and the play with a higher tempo. In transition, we turn the players to counter press and counter. You can see them two at the top there, both highlighted up there. And out of possession, we're playing with a higher defensive line, a high press, to go much more often on the trigger press, prevent short goalkeeper distribution. So that is it then. That is the 4-4-2 Undisputed Diamond, as brought to you by HC16, one of my mods here on the channel, over on Twitch, and he's involved in the Discord and everything else that we do. He sent this into me, he was like, right, you gotta test this one. This has done really well for me in this team and this team. I was like, right, okay, let's give it a go, and you can see the results now on screen. 152 goals for PSG. He took them to a semi-final of the Champions League, Chelsea to a semi-final of the Champions League. Both of them, of course, winning their league titles and winning domestic silverware, and Roma winning Serie A. But if you have enjoyed this video, please make sure you get down below this video, hit subscribe, and give the video a thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section, what team do you want to try this formation out with? Name some teams you reckon diamond formation would work nicely with, of course, with that advanced forward and that pressing forward. Maybe some of the likes of Man City, but a bit more narrower. You bring those wingers playing inside a bit more. Put Haaland and Alvarez up there possibly. Who knows? Let me know in the comment section your thoughts on that. And as always, thank you for watching. We'll see you for the next one.